Hey guys, I'm Jeff and you're watching Valley Fish, and today is going to be part 2 that I was going to make on moving the cherry shrimp up into their new tank, which is going to be right there behind us. We went through and got quite a large number of the best ones out of the tank. There's still some good ones, and there's actually some dark ones. I think I'm going to pick the dark ones out and move them into a 10, but I'm still deciding on that project. I got enough reds, I think, but some of them look really dark, and they're kind of cool. So I'm going to show you the little bowl that I got. We'll shine a light on them. Make sure there's no more scuds. I did have a few get in the bowl, but a white bowl, you can see them. Got the higgers, so I just started talking. And yeah, so let's get these guys moved over. And the video was a little shaky. I was more worried about watching shrimp and scuds, but overall I think it's watchable. So that's where we're at. Reen wants to say hello.
Hello.
And then yeah, we'll get them poured in, and that'll be the exciting part. So stay tuned. Alright, well, here's a fun little video. I was trying to record and I let a scud out. Got them back. There's 2 little baby shrimp in the bowl. There's about 10 scuds in the net. So I'm just trying to work the shrimp out on camera. And last time all I did was let a scud out. Come on. Normally it's not this difficult. The shrimp usually won out. There he comes. Shrimp out. Scuds are still in the net. I've done this a few times. You can see there's still 2 baby shrimp. And that's how I'm picking out the scuds, or at least controlling them. But I'm going through and I'm just picking the best ones. I need to get rid of all these scuds. I'm really doing a bad job of videoing, but come on, in the net. Yeah, got him. That's a good one. I'll do the same thing. And I'll check the bowl really good. I didn't mean to get the baby shrimp because they're kind of hard to tell between scuds, but you can tell. So I'm just waiting for him to come out. If the scud comes out, I lift it up a little bit. He's gonna come out this time. He's getting braver. There he goes. All right. Now, I'm just gonna let this air out like this for a little bit. Focus. There you go. And we'll just keep searching for good looking shrimp. I'm ideally looking for the really bright red. Look at some of those. That's weird. Got a lot of black in it. Really dark. Looking for bright red with a big stripe down the back like that one. So, like, there's a real good one. So we'll try and catch that one. But in the meantime, I need to get the, got it. Doing a really bad job. He's flipping around. Who one's out? That's a nice one. Here's a good group. Got a scud trying to get out. There's a couple that just got lucky and made it in the net. I'm not seeing anything horrible, but I'll check in the bowl. And if there's something I don't like, we will pull it back out. But a couple of them just don't have the greatest stripe, but there was a nice bright red male that was in the group, so they all got lucky this go around. Biggest thing is just to be scud free and get a colony going. And we got a pretty good size bowl, so I'll have to just do one more scan of the tank, and unless something perfect jumps out, this will probably be the line that I start with. Scud. Go back to this side. Another scud. And my net's getting so full of scuds I almost can't manage them. Come on, little shrimp. Come on, little shrimp. We don't want to send you back. Might have to. There he goes. Alright, now we're on Scud Patrol. Unfortunately, there was one little shrimp that didn't make it. No, he's still kicking in the net. He's just been belly up a little bit. I'll put him back in the water he came from. Maybe that'll help him. But need to do a good flush this time. Get rid of all them. See how all them shrimp didn't even try. They're like, we want to go. I want to get rid of them scuds. Alright. No shrimp, just a few scuds. We'll let that dry out. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. It didn't take very long. Fighting the lake glare. I am kind of thinking that them real dark ones. Like maybe that one. Problem is, them dark ones almost look black, but that one looks good. Got it. You want to come out? Meet your friends? Cool. And back to scanning. Luckily the line's really good. There's a lot to choose from. Like that one. Looking really good. Nothing wrong with that shrimp. Bloop. And that's what it is. As soon as I put the net down and look real hard, you're like, wow, that one's really bright red. So I'm going to do that without the camera for a little bit. And like I said, this is where the bowl is right now. Couple babies swimming around. I don't see any scuds. That's a scud. A real active one, so I'll have to get that out of there. Alright, all I'm doing is watching for scuds. But a lot of them have lost that back stripe coloration. And since I kicked the light on, they're definitely dulling down. But that was a really good group. Alright, I think I got the light on the camera. I do. And you can see there's a few babies. I think there was 2 babies that made it into the bowl, but the white bowl, the scuds really stand out. So I got a little bit of snail poop in the bottom.
Ew.
And yeah.
I think that's snail's poop.
What do you think they do when they eat?
I don't know.
Anyways, you let me know how many's in there. There's a good 5 or 6, I'd say. And we're gonna dump them in now. There is a really good amount of Pilo moss, and there's some other moss that starts with an M in the back that I bought offline, and it's struggling. But the Pilos take it over, and I'm sure it'll all disappear. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I think right there. Try and zoom in. There we go. And now we're gonna watch them rain down. That was cool. Like I said, the glass ain't perfect because I was gonna let the shrimps do the work, and I did add new Pleco. I gotta cut that one in there. That one's really good. Biggest thing we're going for is the back stripe and bright red. There's a lot of good looking ones. This will be a fun tank. A few of them already have found the Pilo moss. There's another one with a large amount of white on her back. There was actually a couple of them in this group. And there's a really good one right there. Alright, well as I climb down, the bowl is empty, so that was perfect. I know the tank's not that great, but it will be great for the shrimp, so that's the main thing. It is going to be on the top level, so we'll have to coal off a ladder. But needed to get that line going because in the tank that they were in over here, the plecos have been stirring it up. I'm going to have to reflush the substrate. But the biggest thing is I got scuds in there, and the scuds are having a negative impact on the baby shrimp. So for a long time I didn't have any. Now I did wipe out most of the scuds with the UV light, and that's one thing about this new tank, is crystal clear and it does still run a UV light. I made a DIY video about that. You can check that out in the playlist. But actually, first DIY bulb I used for the UV light worked great. Second one, not so much. Not as efficient as the first one, but the first one only lasted like 5 weeks. So, but I do have UV light in case there's a little scud that made its way in there. Hopefully that'll take care of that. And like I said, I am UV treating this one, but with so much muck, it seems like the scuds just hide in the old dead snail shells. So I scooped out all the snail shells, and then all the scuds that were left, they basically hid in little pieces of wood that I have in the tank, and they always find something to hide in instead of getting in that light. But I'm pretty confident that we won't transfer any, and I'll keep an eye out. And if I do get some, they're going to go to that moss, and if we have to, we'll rip that out and replace it. But that was part 2. Like I said, just got home from work and was doing a little sprinkling out, and so instead of running up and feeding the toads, I was like, I'm going to catch some shrimp. And it actually went fairly well. I was kind of in a hurry. Yeah, in a half hour I was able to knock that out and splice together a little video for you guys. And just another day in the life of a fish keeper kind of thing. And that's what I did. I got something accomplished today. And now all I got to do is make this video and put it out there, and I'll keep making them, and you guys keep watching them. Catch you in the next one. Later. These guys have been in here about 10 minutes or so. They really haven't lost that much color. That one had so much white on her back. That was pretty cool. That's why I picked her. There's a couple over here. Just getting a little B-roll. You're wondering why there's noisemakers in the back. There's a kitty that doesn't want to be held, and they're getting forcefully held. This one is a stunner. Too bad the glass ain't clean yet. That's a good looking shrimp right there. Anyways, we'll get the glass cleaned up. Pleco's been in there a couple days, and he's already made a good impact on it. It's a real good one. In fact, I think I like them all. And like I said, there is at least a couple of the blonde fry that I want to save. One on the left's going to go, and I think it won't get eaten, and I'm saving the blondes and kind of starting a line with those. You know, there's some up here in the pothos. So for decor, this tank's not that great. Got a sponge filter, piece of styro to keep the splashes down, pile of moss, stick from the yard, which was a maple tree, and a pothos I shoved in there, and then a UV light. But hopefully when that moss takes over, it looks real good. And hopefully the plecos, there's one of the plecos, it's a super red but kind of orangey. And there's a chocolate I have video of. I'll have to add it, because in this black painted tank, finding a chocolate pleco, yeah, it's not the most easy thing to do. Check out how dark that red is. Like, that's normal red. That is a really, really dark red. There's a bunch of them. I'm kind of thinking about putting them all together in a tin. Just got done pulling out my reds for the next line, next tank. Got distracted. Look how dark that is. That's cool. Yeah, there's black in there. That is what makes it dark. But There's a couple of them in my videos that'll come out. You'll see that are together that look super dark, almost looks like a cherry coke or something. Cool. I was looking for another one, but they're all hiding because they all just got stirred up. There's that Mr. Pleco. He was underneath that log and he finally squirted out when he seen me. I was just up here looking at the shrimp, checking out how they're doing, running around grazing. And I know, I'm sorry the dirt glass is dirty. But there he is. He found me. Oop, going back to my hiding spot. Never did grab a vac out the mulm, so the shrimp will just have to enjoy the mulminess. Oh, hurt him at all.